vibing.
Yeah. He's the one that's going to be installing and stuff?
Yep.
That's what I was wondering about too.
Everything, just have a seat there. Let me start with you. Everything shipping Monday, or everything shipping Sunday and Monday.
Okay.
Now, the parts that are shipping on Sunday are these walls.
Okay.
So those, I don't want to say those are first priority. I'm just saying those are of priority.
Right.
You know, so if you're going to be
They're
doing
going
those,
out.
if you're going to be doing those Bodak panels, then obviously
Focus on those first.
You know, you'll want to focus on those.
Okay.
So there's a primer that goes on it.
Yeah, in the back.
Water-based
Yeah,
primer.
and you
Yep.
mix the stuff together, yeah.
Yeah, 70 parts,
70,
70,
30.
yep.
Yep.
So you'll mix that, put it on.
Yeah, they told us that yesterday.
2 coats.
And then they need to be sanded.
Yeah, lightly sanded.
Yeah, lightly sanded, just get all the extra off.
So there's another gentleman, you've probably seen that guy's like 6'7" here.
Yeah,
Quentin?
it's all do. No, not quitting. No.
Oh, yeah.
So
Definitely
he,
seen him. Couldn't miss him.
Yeah, he's a project manager for this job.
Okay.
So he's kind of the guy that has the last word with things. So
Right.
as far as like, he's got it in my face. As far as like,
The process and the system.
processes and system and stuff like that, then he's obviously the guy that we need to satisfy. But Pat is he's in charge of that.
Little bit of heat, little bit of stretch. Little bit of heat,
I just
little
don't
bit
want
of
nobody to
stretch.
feel like we're coming to take their jobs because it feels like people are in here worried about us
That is what it
taking the
feels
jobs.
like.
We out here
They're
shining.
like,
At this point, we all need to be, team players.
Oh, I know. I know.
Yeah, yeah.
We gotta get this.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I just don't want people to feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
It's one thing. It's one thing doing a job and having to get it out, but then it's also a different thing doing a job when the customer's here. You have to get it out. And throw into that the fact that we have the installer, so it's like
yeah,
a little more eyes on us. I hear you. So let's get started. Call Julio.
all right. And we know he's here now.
Here in a half an hour, we're gonna have a meeting just to kind of give everybody kind of an idea of what we're looking at,
What's going on now,
what
yeah.
needs to be done. Hey, you want to come back here for a sec? We're gonna have a meeting, just kind of telling everybody what's expected, what needs to be done, kind of giving some responsibilities for people, to get stuff out.
Right, sure.
We're be doing the neck mount. If you need anything like, like kind of give me, Julio's gonna kind of direct everybody, to get things done. So.
Cool. Do it.
We should have those. Probably we'll have those panels that have the letters etched out of it with the laser.
Yeah.
Probably have those today. So they watch the videos. We're ready to go. Let's see if we can have a meeting at 8 to kind of give everybody an idea of what's going on. I don't know how the interaction is going to go with Veronica or Crystal. About the panels and everything like that. I think she's going to be doing all these updates. Huh? What?
We need that space we did. We already have. Bill's going to work on that. DM's going to work on that.
Get this started, and then we'll have a meeting at 8 o'clock, and then we just kind of touch base with everybody, let them know when they need to be, what we need to get done today.
Yeah.
Then we also need to make sure that those access panels are also back there for him, for Al paint.
Which ones?
Once these magnets are for.
Those are like that. The little
They
ones?
are back there
The
already?
little ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are like.
Okay. Well, here are the magnets for it, so we need them.
Put it in your office. In your office.
All right.
I'm gonna go start on the packing list for Veronica so she can, package those things up and know what they are and what they need to be. And then
Okay.
later on this afternoon, I need to show you where this is gonna go because we need to drill a hole for this work. This, believe it or not, and I just learned this last night. You see this thing right here?
Yeah.
This whole thing is a light.
So like,
Yeah, LED.
Yeah. So it goes on that big header section, but we need to make sure we drill the hole.
All right. Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Okay.
Watch that. One quarter. Okay. Then it's for an hour or 45 minutes. I'm gonna say like 40 minutes. Yeah. 40 minutes. Come back, give it a second coat. Second coat. Then I'm gonna say you guys up and start. So what we're gonna do is a light sanding. No, this wasn't sanded? Yeah, all these are gonna get sanded. Like the light one, it's gonna get light sand. Okay. And then wipe it with some alcohol and some free paper towels, remember the blue ones?
Mm-hmm.
And then just wipe it. It's gonna come out. Okay. Yeah. So I think that just gonna go to this one, wait 40 minutes. After that.
You guys, we're waiting for Julio to come back. He said to give us the call.
And then he takes it to the TV, one of the sand, one of the sand back here now. Yeah. Because of the gun mark. Yep. So he's waiting to see if he can put the sand back here. So sand back here. Take it and place it down. It's got to be pretty much like glass. Okay. So we don't get crossings underneath it.
So these are good to sand back here?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And that's what that one.
$220? 220 for this?
I don't know. Well, which sound paper do we? I mean, what paper do we use? Which one?
What sandpaper am I using?
You don't have to put this on this part right here.
Well, that's what, yeah, Charles just informed us that something was going in here.
So I sand this one.
So what you'll probably want to do is just do like just much of it.
Yeah, we just coated the whole thing
This one
again.
don't. Yeah.
Yeah, this just got coated again.
This stuff can't be sanded for at least a couple
I know.
hours.
All of these. All three of them.
We're not using that straight. We're diluting it, right?
Yeah.
No, it's
diluted.
It's already
Diluted
made. He
is the
did it
thing.
yesterday for us. 70/30.
Oh, okay. So let's do this too. Put this primer on this and a little bit on the bottom.
All right. Gotcha.
Highest grade, 150.
150. That's 60. That's too gritty.
It's going to be engineered here on the sides.
It's for Velcro. This is for Velcro. Yeah, that's not a Velcro. That's for a sticky pad. Yeah. Either we need a different D8. Either I need a different D8 or a different pad.
This is how the process goes.
Is that sticky?
Alright, and Crystal's back there fucking doing that shit.
Oh,
She fucking straightened out most of the wrinkles on that. You got to a point where you really can't notice it, you can feel it, you can't really see it.
Right.
So, she's doing that one small panel. I'm gonna go back and bond on that one edge on the other one. I mean, you guys,
Thank you.
I'm not,
I got it.
so this one's been sanded yet.
No, not yet. Not these. I'm gonna go do those two. Yeah, real light cross. Just a quick sand.
We'll switch over.
Okay.
she goes, well, I'm not that talented. You know, if I don't get a straight line, I said, you don't need a fucking straight line. You just cut the damn line. Call the guys.
That was that stubbornness.
Craziest spot I've ever seen. Last night,
No
or
way.
yesterday afternoon, Texas Roadhouse.
No way.
I mean, it went on.
Right there in Brooklyn? Like nearby though, right?
Yeah, there's like a Ross across the street, Home Depot.
Oh yeah, that's on the yards, right?
Steel
The steel yard.
Oh, you went
I
to
mean-
Steelyard?
That's where the fights happen usually.
Two dudes, like, this one dude beat the crap He beat him from like the bars right here. They were over here. He beat him all the way around the bars, all the way outside.
Get out of here.
Damn.
Then one of them, there was a waitress trying to break it up. I guess it was one of them, was it Spike's girlfriend?
Oh.
Started wailing on that waitress.
Oh.
Are you serious?
He grabbed the hold of her hair and wouldn't let go.
Oh
She
my
had
God.
long hair, about that hair in the ponytail. She had it all.
She said she had it all.
We have everybody.
I wanna
I know
see
there's
that.
some people in the back. Are they coming back out? Hey guys, just I appreciate all your hard work. We've been doing really, really good so far. We do see the light at the end of the tunnel. Again, our ship dates are going to be Sunday at 2 o'clock and Monday at 2 o'clock. Kind of talked to Jason yesterday about what he needs to be on the first truck, which I'll share with you in a second. Jason's leaving today at noon, but Pat's going to be here. So if you need help or you need any information or help or anything like that, consult Pat, please, or Pat, consult myself, Julio as well. There are some little small odds and ends and stuff like that I haven't assigned out today that I'm just probably going to grab somebody for maybe like an hour or something, and we're just, small little things get taken care of. But as of right now, so this is kind of an tentative schedule. Sorry it's not on the computer, but Brian and Juan, you guys are going to deal with the rest of the panels, so the walls. So you guys have wall 5, which I think is probably already done at this point, and then you have 8 and 9, which Brian already has that, and that's underway. So you guys, your responsibility is taking care of those. Bill, Ian, the Benitos, you guys, okay, so Bill, Will, the Benitos, and then Crystal. We have to get all of the Bodak panels done today. We still are lacking the panels that need to be laser engraved. We will have those today. The exact time, I'm not really sure, but probably at this point it's not going to be around until 3 o'clock. So as soon as we get those, we need to apply the primer to it and then put the Bodak film on it. My original instructions were that we were going to have to bend or fold that Bodak film around the inside of those letters. That is not the case. We just make sure that we cut those letters out perfectly, straight and even, because the lights are actually going to go through the back of those, so we need to make sure nothing is going to keep those from being slid forward. So we'll have those probably around 3 o'clock. One of those is going to have to be painted, so we're going to have to get it, really, really quickly back to Al to get done. Anything that needs painted, I still see some of these little access panel things here over there, the little squares.
Yeah,
those
those
need to be, those need to be back.
painted.
What?
You're not getting painted.
Are those not for the bases?
No.
Okay. Whatever needs painted, we have to make sure that we get it done. If you're unsure if it needs painted, let me know. If you are 100% sure that it needs painted, make sure it gets back to Al. Al's probably going to have a little bit of pushback, but just take it back there and set it there, and then we can deal with that later. We just have to make sure that it gets back there today. Will is going to complete the island, the tops of the island that are Bodak as well. Those things need to be finished. We have 2 more cabinets that need to be finished, the QLED cabinets. We're waiting on laminate. The laminate has been overnighted, LTL. We're going to receive it today. I do not know the exact time it's going to be here, but it will be today. So whenever we get that off the truck, Veronica will let me know that we need to have those cabinets post-laminated. There's not a whole lot of stuff to do when we post-laminate those. We will not have edge banding, so the edge banding that we are going to use is going to be the laminate, okay? The doors on those are going to have like kind of a 45-degree cut in the inside, so that you can open it. What color that's supposed to be, I'm going to talk to Jason about that afterwards. We had a discussion about possibly making those black because the inside of the cabinets are black. So you have the back of the door that's like
door is black velvet, so the inside of that angle should probably match. You'll still have the shoulder that's left, the sides and the bottom, and the paint's all gray. Technically, that should be
Can we put black edge banding on there?
black PVC, yeah. Yeah.
If it's a finger bullet, I
Yeah.
want some durable.
Are you okay with that?
I think we'll be okay with that. As long as it's facing.
Yeah, the 2 outside. So the doors have that 45 degrees, so you can pull it open. So we're going to do the laminate on the outside, and then we're thinking about some black edge banding on that upper section.
We have the top coming out of the it's kind of like flush.
No, it sits like this. The doors don't have. Correct. Yeah. Okay, good. So black edge banding on those. What goes on the truck tomorrow is everything that sits in that back section that's painted black. So we have 1 through 9 walls need to go on the truck on Sunday. And then the bases for the 2 walls that are out front that are painted black, those also need to go on Sunday. We need to have the 3 storm gray cabinets. Those need to go on Sunday. We have some 1-inch shelves. Those also need to go on Sunday. So the walls, the Bodak film, everything like that is the back section of that store where the TVs are going to go. Those all have to go on Sunday. Everything else is going to go on Monday. Okay. You guys can work as much as you want. We just have to make sure that we don't miss the ship date. So we have all day today, and then Saturday you're more than welcome to come in. We would plead with you to please come in to work on Sunday. or Saturday so that we can, get everything finalized. Keep in mind that there's a lot of packing that we have to do for all of these things. So as soon as something is done, we need to get it back to Veronica. We need to get her rolling and get her started on packing stuff and getting things packed up because it's going to be hours and hours to get these things packed up. Did you want those bases attached to the kits? Because you're going to level with shims now. Okay.
And everything's too heavy. The original plan kind of went out the window.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get underneath there and level it.
1,000 pounds right in the level.
We'll pick it up.
Yeah, he's gonna pick it up. Get it over. I'll wait. All right, so Bodak is gonna so because Bill's not here, so he's Christian and Bill on the laminating. Bodak is gonna be Torpedoes, Crystal, myself, Juan, Brian. We have to work done.
Keep in mind that if there are any Bodak panels that still need to be primed, we're priming the top and then we're priming the sides and we're priming a little bit underneath of it, okay? We need 2 coats. Manufacturer says that it's got to dry for at least an hour, although we have noticed that it's drying quicker here because of the humidity. So make sure that everything gets primed.
Okay.
Right, I got you. I got you.
I think on the Bodak on the panel, they're all happy. The second coat, at least the first coat. I think it's only cool that the first coat, I need a second coat earlier, it's already been sanded and they're already sanding it. But once I need a second coat, we can probably apply it right after that.
Sand, wipe down, and start taking up the curve section.
Right, so we're gonna wipe them and clean them over here.
Yeah. Okay, so once it's sand, we'll wipe it down over there. Okay, I got you.
Right, so
It's a light sand too.
Yeah.
Okay, light sand. And if you use the Bodak primer, it's a 71 rate, 70 water to 30% material or liquid. So dilute it, don't use it straight. And it's just a roll on. No need to really brush it on. You can just roll it on. I'm gonna put this up on this TV. This just kind of shows us more importantly, the most important section of this is just what it's gonna be shipping tomorrow. So look at that, make sure you're comfortable with it, and make sure that we have everything that we need to do to get all of these things out right now. Now there are components of these that you don't need to worry about. We're just talking mostly the construction of the things and what actually physically needs to be built and get out. So there are things like clips or grommets or stuff like that we'll deal with that. That's something else that I can take care of. I'm talking about the actual physical construction of this stuff. That's what we need to make sure that we get. You guys need to make sure you take care of. Again, if you need anything, let us know. Do not spin your wheels. If you're thinking, what am I supposed to do? And you've thought more than 5 minutes, that's 5 minutes too long. Come and get us. If you find yourself getting done with the job that you've been given, as soon as you're done, please let us know because we can put you on something else. There's a lot of people involved. It's going to take teamwork. We're going to have to, work as a team. So let's get busy. Let's get going. Again, Jason's the project manager for this job. Pat is the installer. So they're an asset. Let them be an asset. They came here to work. And Jason came here to tell us what to do. But let's just keep going. You guys have anything else? All right.
So they were supposed to help us today applying some of the stuff, but since Joe didn't show up today, they're gonna have to do this. So I'm gonna show you guys how to apply the film. Yeah.
All right.